Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. We are on the Phase 4 public test server, Urska River in the Amur region. All that's hard for me to remember. We'll get going. We're picking up where we left off, with the exception that the gateway is open now. You remember me saying that job was broken? It wouldn't allow me to deliver the trailer. Well, I fixed it. As far as the game's concerned, the job went off without a hitch. Picking at something. Dry skin on my arm. Anyways, so as far as the save game file is concerned, the job is done. And we can travel to the Cosmodrome now. So let's do that. I don't know what we'll do after that. Probably drive around a little bit, but then come back here and do the bottoms up job. There was an update today. Had to do the update and then reinstall the manual mods. I don't know what the update fixed, because after the update, that job still wouldn't work. I attempted to restart and it wanted everything. The metal, the wood, the spare parts, besides the trailer. I already delivered the metal and the wood and the spare parts once. That means that they're gone. They're not going to be there to deliver again. So, like I say, I've fixed it. See if we can make it up the road toward this watchtower. And then probably head back to the other side and do a couple more jobs there. Or, I don't know. Maybe just continue opening up this map. Another winter map. Show task. I don't even want to know the shape our cargo would be if you try to go over that crossing right now. Just bring a few logs here. We'll have someone finish the crossing for now. 2 medium logs. That's a log trailer with 1 medium log on it. Is there a second log trailer? There's the other one. So technically we could maybe pull off that job. Where they want you to deliver it. There's nothing wrong with the bridge. I don't know. Let's just see what this one is. So what we know is the logs are already on trailers. I could pull them with this. This is just where we bring the 2 medium logs. Now the road goes that way, or there's a trail this way. The Watchtower is right in between. I suspect where the bridge is out is up here's where we can't see it somewhere. I'm tempted to go up this little road and see what it does. Maybe it eventually comes out over here somewhere. But maybe it gets us to the Watchtower too. It's more likely to be off of a small road than off of the big road. A lot of times if you go straight up the big road, you'll find your garage. But I think we'll just fart around on this map. We got the other map open. I don't see any point in just doing jobs. I think we need to, open up the maps. So when it gets to live server, we know where stuff is. Maybe this isn't the best scout vehicle I would have brought over, but what the hell, it's working. It looks like we can go up to the Watchtower right here. I need to see over the front more. Maybe this is a good scout vehicle, huh? 64 meters over the top of that rock. I see. The low spot right through there. There she goes. Well, sort of. Keep pulling till it gets pretty level. Leave the winch cable on. Watchtower open. Look at that shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5 or 6 new objectives. Aha! What did I say? Generally, if you go straight up the main road, you find the garage. We don't necessarily need the garage open right this second. So I think what I'll do is continue down this road and see about making my way to this other watch point. Oops. Can I go back down right here? Take a right. Go across and take a right. Right here is Mateo Point, and then from there just keep going this way. No reverse, it's in low gear. All the bridges out and the rock slides and all that are generally on the main roads as well. Take the back roads, you can get through. You're just missing all the main road stuff, like discovering the garage. This is the problem with using this for a scout vehicle. Is you get stuck in spots like this. Stuck between a rock and a hard spot, as they say. Couldn't make the turn. The evacuator might make a better scout. If you just equipped it with a simple 2-spot and a small crane and sent it on its way. Go run around. Actually, the Cosmodrome makes a good scout vehicle because it'll scramble over most about anything. Ah, this must be Mateo Point. So I love this running around discovering shit more than just doing jobs. Living away from civilization isn't as tough as some may believe. Just remember to keep reserves of everything you really need. Speaking of, I could do with some spare fuel for my generator if you could lend a hand. Guess what that job is? Yep, 1 fuel. Where do you gotta get 1 fuel from? There's 1 fuel on that small scout flatbed. I could switch it to my truck and deliver it there. But why do all that backtracking? You know, that's 15 minutes, 20 minutes worth of backtracking. Plus then you gotta cover it all again. So anyways, another one, we know it's possible. Oh, and here's a trailer that probably goes to a different job. We'll go up and bump it to make sure. Yep. You saw it sag down. It knows we're here. Holy scrotum. That's all downhill. Okay. Maybe I wasn't gonna mark this out, but it's hard to follow because it's all just white. Are you on the trail or are you just making your own trail? Watchtower's over here. And there's a road going that way. When you get right up here, there's a road going that way. And there's a road going this way. So which is it off of? I'm tempted to just keep going this way. Really, I need to go both ways, but look at all this right here in the corner. There's something big right there. May have to discover that before the watchtower. This is where something skinny would be nice, like the M134. Made it. Wow. I didn't plan on going scouting in this thing. It was just what I was in. And dang it, it's on its side again. I gotta drag it. Down the hill. Drag it out of this tight spot. Or if it rolls down the hill, that's fine as long as it ends up on its wheels. Oh. Well, damn. You know, we need it down there. I would have preferred to drive it through this shit, but, you know, whatever. I think I can back out of this now. Forwards down the hill or backwards down the hill, as long as it gets to the bottom. We're in a shitty spot to take the next one. Let me fix that. Don't need to turn quite that sharp. There we go. Hey, we're back on track. I wouldn't want to take a semi through there with a trailer. And this is what appeared to be a road, but is actually railroad tracks. Now come down off of that rock and don't tip over. Well, we can see more now. These are railroad tracks that run this way. That, I don't know where they end up. But for now, we're gonna continue this way. Take a look around. Don't see any, excuse me, aren't any structures within sight. It's tempting to run up those tracks. I know there's a lake up there. What else is up there? Well, we'll find out when we hit the Watchtower. This is gonna be skinny too, but maybe it won't be so rocky, so many big boulders. Now I still got it in low range. Let's try some low plus. Try automatic actually. Third gear. There's another track. We outran our waypoints. Well, shit, look at this. May not get down to that corner if this watchtower uncovers it, and there's really no reason to drive down there other than grabbing jobs, you know. Got lots of jobs we can do on the other map. The only thing would be to do whatever job it takes to open the gateway to the next map. With or say without the wide wheels, we'd really be fucked with all that mud. We'd be sitting back there stuck. Launch destination. There's the railroad bridge. So the tracks end up going across a bridge. I think I forgot to launch the objective on the last one. There's a facility of some sort. Here's a church. Old bridge that needs to be repaired. Looks like this bridge is intact. Got 3 jobs down here. Otherwise it looks like just an old village. That's probably that's my medium logs. So we drove right by those getting up here, but that doesn't matter. Looks like there's nothing else to explore out here or out here. So it's basically just fuel. There was that one job that needed 1 fuel, and there was 1 fuel on a scout trailer. But if you didn't want to use that, I suppose you could just get your fuel here. But next Watchtower is there. And this bridge is out. This is open water. Well, maybe not. There might be ice. Might be able to go across the ice to bypass the bridge. Some of this is still grayed out, but I think if I back up, come around this way, I can get to that bridge. Or I could just go straight down to the ice too. I'm already pointed down the hill. I don't know. Nature calls. I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. Take a drink. And go to the map. I see there is some open water down there. And some ice. Not sure if we can skip from one place to the other or not. This thing is still going through new objectives. This might be a dead end unless I can... Oof. That's a pretty big gap. I take it at an angle. Oh man, the rock is gonna fuck me. Oh, it was doing it, but it bounced off the rock. There isn't gonna be anything to hook to out here. In that range, there isn't anything to hook to. Maybe catch one of these behind me and drag it back. Now release that and catch that guy over there. Now we could do that again, just make sure we don't hit the rock. I think there's another place up here we could skip across. Then we'd be on that side of the bridge. Or we could go around here, but that's the broken bridge. See, the point is to get past the broken bridge. And it's, you know, I can't go across that. So I don't see, from here, I don't see anything that I could get across. Except maybe this railroad bridge. That should be where the railroad bridge is, right? Doesn't show it on the map. You can see this is the area where it's all open water. And just these white patches are the ice. Guess we could try for the railroad bridge. Have to go back up the hill. To come around and go back up the hill. And try for the railroad bridge. Otherwise, we might be able to cross here if those gaps aren't too wide. But that still gets us only gets us out on this island. Hell, there's a bridge to this island. Getting to this island is not a problem. I could go across the frickin' bridge. But then this bridge is gone. So really, I need to go back northwest. I need to go northwest towards this watchtower and then try to find my way down to this one and then this one last. Unless I can get across the railroad bridge. I was kind of surprised it would make that gap. It would cover such a wide gap. Don't care for how tippy this thing is. I don't think this is going to be passable. Maybe wheels are clipping through. I don't think you're supposed to be able to go across it. Reminds me of a bridge where I grew up. It was an old steel structure like this, but it had a lane about that wide for cars on the bottom, and then it had one track like this across the top. It was a double-decker. Top was tracks, the bottom was cars, and it was built in the 1800s sometime, and it was built for horse and buggy. So it was built only wide enough for horse and buggy. It was a bitch getting across it with cars and, you know, modern sized pickup trucks and shit. A lot of time one person would have to I mean, you went slow anyways because you were meeting traffic and shit. But one person would have to pull over to the right, to up against the metal beams as close as they could and stop, while the other person snuck past, and then you could pull out again. If you tried passing each other without one person pulling way over, somebody's going to lose a mirror. You're going to hit your mirror on the steel bridge supports, or you're going to hit mirrors with the other guy. It was so skinny, and eventually they closed it down and tore it down. Half of it was a swing bridge. The center would swing out, so it's perpendicular to the rest of it, to let barge traffic on the Mississippi River go through. So you might sit there, you know, wait, you might get out there, and then the gate arms come down and the bridge swings open, and you're sitting there for half an hour waiting for the barge to go through and then the bridge to swing shut again. There was an operator in a booth that would make sure there was nobody on the part that swung. Before he closed the gates. Well, I would think this way. Straight up is railroad tracks. Low high seems to work pretty good on this. Oh, this must be a fuel station. Well, there's a couple cars blocking the tracks. There's a road crossing right beyond that. And this looks like a gully that goes up toward the Watchtower. Well, God, I don't know. Would it be easier to get up there from the top? It looks like there's, get rid of this. It looks like there's a way coming in through there. Or through here. But this looks screwed. Exception of maybe right there. I think I'll stay on this. Maybe come up this way, or maybe stay on the road if that looks too hazardous. See, it's right there. But after busting down all the trees, there's rocks at the top. I don't know. Guess we could give it a try. Well, that wasn't any big deal. Launch observation. See, the tracks went to a building over there. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of the black banner. It looked like the tracks went into a facility of some sort, like a repair garage. But I don't see that on the map. I see this over here. Auxiliary fuel storage. One of those time challenges. Tree blockade. Okay, so Chernokamensk. Looks like you'd have to clear the tree blockade. We'll head over that way. We can come down through here. Take this over here and go grab the tree blockade job. That might be the only thing keeping us from getting to the other map. Then the next Watchtower is that way. So we come back to this road and head up. Or swap over to that road. We'll see. 58 minutes. Actually, we'll go get the tree blockade and then we'll leave it there. I'd leave it right here, except for wanting to get that tree blockade job and see if that's what we have to do to get through the tunnel. Then the next one, maybe we could get on the other map. Let me repair the engine. We don't need to run around being down on power. Look at the railroad crossing. That's something new. Have gate arms in there. Something on top of that hill with a radar. There's another facility. There's the end of the tracks. Maybe that's what I saw in the observation thing. More fallen trees, of course. At least we don't need to fit the trailer through here. You know the drill. To cement. Maybe that's what fixes the tunnel. But let's look at the task. No, I meant on the map. Doesn't say access to location. So I don't think this is what opens up the tunnel. Get cement. from the farm warehouse, which I don't really care about right now. See if I can get through or around this and up to the tunnel. That's the same job. Here's the tunnel. Hey, we can travel to the next map right now. I will save that for the next episode. Got a frog in my throat. Next episode, we will travel to Chernokamensk, whatever it is. What map are we on? Cosmodrome. Alright, well, we made our way across Cosmodrome to the gateway to the next map. So that's what we'll do in the next episode, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.